Okay, so for today our topic is mainly the motion, but before that we will start curved and small measurements, how you can take the curved and small measurements. So just what you suppose this, uh, you need to measure this particular thing. Okay, this is a small as well as curves are also there. So for this you can easily take the thread or any flexible thing. The best example is thread. What you can do, you just place the one end of the thread over here, okay, and then one end you will place over here and just press it with your thumb, and with another hand you just start measuring the thread. Okay, just the thread will be moved in this direction as it is a flexible thing. Okay, now here, okay, just point this mark this point, and then you just make the thread like this, and you can easily what I can say, measure with the help of any meter scale or measuring tape, anything like that. Okay, so this is how you can easily take the length of the curved or the small things. Okay, now our main topic is motion, that is this motion of distances, how we can take the, like, what type of motions we need to do, or what is motion actually. So an object is said to be in motion with respect to some another object if its position continuously changes with respect to those objects. So for that, to understand this particular definition, you need to understand one example. Okay. So you might have seen the motion of a car on a road, or a swing in the playground, or bees, butterflies, mosquitoes, blades, or a ceiling fan, etc. All these are in the motion, means they are in movement. Okay, so what happens in some cases, however, you may not notice the movement of the object. For example, the motion of a second's hand on a watch is easily visible, but the hour hand will not be visible. It moves very slowly, but then also it is moving, it is in motion. So we can say its movement is not visible, but it is in motion. So similarly, there are certain objects that move so fast that you cannot see them while moving. Okay, that are known as invisible motion. The earth rotating on its axis is also an example of invisible motion, because we are not able to visualize the things, or we will not be able to see that the earth is moving around its axis, it is rotating around its axis. Okay, so how can the motion be described? So motion occurs when an object changes its location in space. This is complete space, and in that space an object is, if an object is changing its location, then that is considered as motion. So motion is actually a relative term rather than an absolute term. आप उसे फिक्स नहीं बता सकते हो कि ये चीज मोशन में है. आप उसको किसी के साथ जब कंपेयर करोगे, रिलेट करोगे, देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू टेल दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट और थिंग इज इन मोशन और नॉट. ओके, an object may be in motion with respect to another object, but it may be stationary with respect to some another object. Okay, let's discuss. Suppose you are sitting in a train, okay, and pass a person standing along a track. You are sitting in a train and pass a person standing along the track. Okay, a person is standing along a track, means outside the train, and you are sitting inside the train. Okay, and when you are sitting, third person is also sitting along with you. Okay, now what happens, that person will see you, and everyone else on the train is as being in motion. Is it there? The person who is standing outside the train, they, for them you are in motion. आप चल रहे हो, ठीक है? Even you, no, not only you, all the passengers in the train are in motion for the person who is standing outside the train. Okay, but the person which is sitting next to you, or along with with the other, for the other passengers also who are sitting with you in the train, for them you are stationary. You train will be stationary. Okay, with respect to you. फाइन, आपके साथ जो कोई बैठा है उसके लिए आप क्या हो, स्टेशनरी हो, कि दैट देयर इज नो मूवमेंट इन यू, यू आर नॉट इन मोशन. बट जो पर्सन ट्रेन के बाहर खड़ा है उसके लिए आप मोशन में हो. Okay, so objects that do not change their positions are said to be in rest. Like if you are sitting over there, so for that and the passengers who are sitting along with you, for two of you आर एट रेस्ट, क्योंकि आपने अपनी पोजीशन चेंज नहीं की है, यू आर सिटिंग एट द सेम पोजीशन. बट फॉर द पर्सन हु आर स्टैंडिंग आउटसाइड द प्लेटफॉर्म, आउटसाइड द ट्रेन, फॉर दैट यू आर चेंजिंग द पोजीशन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम और विद रिस्पेक्ट टू हिम. वो तो एक ही जगह खड़ा है, बट आप ट्रेन में बैठ के कहीं अपनी दूसरी पोजीशन पे जा रहे हो, सो यू आर इन मोशन. So even as you sit reading this page, you are moving because the earth is rotating on its axis. ठीक है, अर्थ तो रोटेट कर रही है, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप भी इस टाइम पर मोशन में हो. In addition, the sun, the earth and the rest of the planets in our solar system, they are also in motion due to the movement of a galaxy within the यूनिवर्स में हमारी गैलेक्सी मूव कर रही है, तो दैट मीन्स हम एनी टाइम एवरी सेकेंड हम मोशन में होते हैं. बट अगर हम अभी बैठे हैं, लाइक यू आर सिटिंग एंड स्टडिंग एट योर होम, सो फॉर योर पेरेंट्स, फॉर मी, यू आर सिटिंग एट योर पर्टिकुलर प्लेस. बट if we will consider as a whole galaxy or whole solar system, whole universe, then we are in motion. Clear? Now accordingly, because of that, there are types of motion, there are different types of motion, as motion is a very important integral part of our everyday's life, and the way in which the things move, that is also varies from object to object. So let us discuss some different types of motions that we see in the world around us. Okay, so first type of motion is translatory motion. Okay, first type of motion is translatory. First is translatory motion. Okay, so if you have observed the vehicle on the straight or curved road, okay, a vehicle is moving on a straight or a curved road, so all parts of the vehicle will move at the same speed in the same direction. Okay, if the road is straight or if the road is curved, okay, then what will happen? If a vehicle is moving, then all parts of the vehicle will move with the same speed. ओके, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आगे वाला जो मीन्स द फ्रंट व्हील विल मूव एट अ डिफरेंट स्पीड और द रियर or the backward wheel will move with a different speed. No, all the parts of the vehicle will move at the same speed as well as in the same direction. Here also, if the vehicle is moving in this direction, then the whole vehicle will move. Okay, and the front wheel will move over here, then the whole vehicle will move. Okay, so that such type of motion on the straight or the curved roads are known as translatory motion. Okay, and this because of they are moving in a straight line as well as they are moving in a curved path. So because of that, translatory motion is of two types. First one is rectilinear. First type of motion is rectilinear under translatory motion. Translatory motion के two parts होते हैं. First one is rectilinear, second one is curvilinear. Curvilinear. Okay, so rectilinear means motion in a straight line. So this one is rectilinear motion, and curvilinear means motion in a curved path. So that is known as curvilinear motion. When the motion of a body along this straight line, then this is known as rectilinear motion. For example, a motion of a car driven on a straight road, or a 100-meter sprinter, motion of soldiers on the march past, they all move in a straight line. So their motion is under rectilinear motion. Now next is curvilinear, when the body changes its position with respect to time. अभी इस टाइम पर वो ऐसे थी, बट अगेन इस टाइम पर वो कैसे हो गई, ऐसे मूव कर. ठीक है, एंड द पाथ इज अ कर्व्ड पाथ. ठीक है, कर्व्ड पाथ पे, तो दैट टाइप ऑफ मोशन इज नोन एज curvilinear motion. Fine. Now the next type of motion is rotational motion. Second is rotational motion. Okay. So what happens under rotational motion? Here I told you that the whole body is moving with the same speed. But what happens under rotational motion? The motion in which a body moves around an axis, and different parts of the body cover different distances in a given time interval. So the best example for the rotational motion is fan. Okay, suppose this is the middle part of the fan, and these are the three blades. Okay, of the fan. These are the three blades. So around this point only, this whole blade, this complete fan is moving. The motion takes place around this fixed point. Okay, so this one is come under the category of rotational motion. Now the second thing is every part of the particular object will cover different distances with respect to given time interval. Like if I will tell, then this part will cover this much of distance. इस point से सिर्फ वो इतना ही distance cover करेगा, ये वाला part. On the other hand, this part of the fan will cover this much of distance. Okay, so at the given time, एक same time पर different parts of the body are covering different distances. This particular part will cover this much of distance. Okay, so what this rotational motion tells, that the motion in which a body moves around the axis, this is the axis, and this complete body is moving around this axis, and different parts of this body, इस body के different parts से blades हैं. Okay, और उस blades के भी मैंने different parts कर दिए. So that different parts of the body cover different distances at a given time interval. You can take an example of a rotating top also. The outer part, like this one, is rotating top. Okay, so the outer part of this top will cover that much of distance. Okay, whereas the inner part will cover this much of distance. Okay, also the top seems to be rotating around the imaginary line passing through its center. Okay, thus the motion of a rotating top is considered as rotational motion. Hands of a clock, rotation of the earth on its axis, wheels of a bullock cart, and the blades of a fan are some examples of rotational motion. So that's all for today, students.